Dr. Ashok Ganguly. Dr. Ashok Ganguly.
अरे धर्मवीर का नाम
Mr.
बोलते
Chairman,
हैं धर्मवीर
I'm very
धर्मवीर का
grateful.
नाम भी आना चाहिए.
Excuse me. Chairman, honorable members, through you, sir, I address the Department of Home and the Minister of State who is here. The Home Ministry, excuse me, please. The Home Ministry is the guardian of the quality of glue for national unity and integrity. I want to raise a few points for the time given to me on the following issues for your kind attention, Honorable Minister. I think the biggest priority today in the minds of the people is the safety of women on our streets. The second big worry that the person on the road has is the political influence on the police virtually across the country. I think this issue is reaching levels where unless the Home Ministry takes some initiative along with the states, it will get from bad to worse. The next issue that I wish to bring to your kind attention are the challenges that we face in the northeastern states of India. The creeping influence of China and the dumping of huge amounts of cheap goods is creating an environment which is not conducive to the security of the country. In this regard, I will move to my third point, and which is the ISI surveillance from Sri Lanka on the US and Israel consulates in Tamil Nadu, and the creation of a network of Indian moles, which I think is a dangerous beginning to what our country wishes not only do in the north, but across the country, including the south of India. The eventual aim is to create Bombay-type situation in other parts of India. I think we should learn a very important lesson from the Headley episode. And in this regard, I would request you to kindly share with this House. Mr. Minister, I would like you to share with the House the snooping of United States, which was discussed apparently with Mr. Kerry during his recent visit, and to share with this House the things that are transpired and that can be put on the public domain. The next point that I wish to raise with you is the rise in social unrest and communal riots in this country, which the other speakers have referred to. Combined with Naxalism, the LTTE, especially with the US troops withdrawing from Afghanistan, and the disturbances that will ensue from now onwards unless all the US troops are withdrawn, until all the US troops are withdrawn. These are extremely disturbing issues, and the Home Ministry has a particular responsibility to give the topmost priorities of the disturbances that will be caused from across the border, even with greater intensity than they have happened in the past. And finally, I think we would like the Home Ministry to share with this House the funds that are being allocated to modernize our police forces, other civil agencies. Are these funds sufficient? Are we doing enough? Or are we still continuing with the spectacle that I personally witnessed on 26 November in 2008 in Mumbai? And finally, I'd request you to share with us some of the measures that you're able to do regarding domestic security, public safety, and the independence and freedom that the citizens of India and those who visit this country can expect as we go forward. You have come new to the government, you have a special responsibility for reinforcing our faith in our home ministry. And when you reply to the motion in this House, I would particularly like you to focus on some of the issues that I've raised. I don't want to repeat many of the eminent speakers before me, and they have brought a number of apprehensive issues to the surface. They cannot be ignored. They cannot be ignored, and we depend on the government and its pronouncements and its action to reassure us that our unity and integrity will continue not only be strong in the future, but will be further strengthened. I thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.